Good evening. This is by my spirit 7777, bringing you a moonology reading for this new moon in Sagittarius. I haven't been on YouTube for a while, so I said, well, let me get this started today. Hope you had a good day. This was a master number day 22 when you look at the numerology side of it. It's actually a good day. I'm going to read that too. Let me get this moon reading out right now. Holy Spirit, ancestors, spiritual guides, ascending masters, guardian angels. Show me what it is that I need to know now for my highest good. Give me clarity, insight of what I need to know now for my highest good. We return all negative energy. We block all negative, low vibing energy from this read. And we return to sender times 10 any low vibing energy, deception, power of 3, negativity, any type of magic or prayers or spells that would try to come against, hinder, or steal this read. We return all negativity and low vibing energies to the sender. I thank you for protecting me, my house, my family, my children. And I thank you for clarity, accuracy for this new moon in Sagittarius read. Now, Holy Spirit, show us what it is that we need to know now for our highest good. Ancestors, I thank you for being here. Angels, I thank you for being here. So 3 cards fell out. And I'm going to put them back in the deck. That's what I just heard. So I'm going to put them back in the deck. Show us what I need to know now for this new moon in Sagittarius. Show us what we need to know now for this new moon in Sagittarius. Now, let me cut the deck. Let's see. Whoa. First card out. What do you need to release? Waning moon. Wow. What do you need to release? Believe in the impossible. And this is a blue moon. And it came out upside down, but these cards don't come out in reverse. Believe in the impossible. This is a mutable moon. Nothing is yet set in stone. Look at those two. Look at those two moons the same. What is it that we need to? Wow. Okay. And this is a cardinal moon. Be bold and make the first move. Wow. And then under the bottom is the answers you need are coming. Just wanted to see. Usually when I do a moonology read, excuse me, wow, my throat chakra is acting up. And it's just started when I did these cards. That's terrible. Sorry. I had to get some water. But But the other day I was up here in my office and I was doing a personal read, and this number was on the bottom. And this is actually today, 12/12 portal was a master number day when you add the date up in numerology. And I'm going to read that just real quick. I'm going to read it because, go back and think about what you did today. Because when I go back and think about what I did today, it all lined up. A lot of people don't believe in numerology. I do. So let me read that real quick. Real quick. I'm going to read it. I hope you all had a wonderful day. So, depending on your birthday or whatever, some people read numerology and they'll read it because it's their number, but I'm going to read it as a temporary vibration for today. So it says travel plans, advancement, your dreams come true. Number 22 is a master number and the ancient numerical value for a circle. As such, it implies completion, fulfillment, and cyclicity. Under a 22, I hope I said that right. Under the 22, you are reaching your goals. The fulfillment of your secret desires can become a reality. Success on a huge scale and attainment of those impossible dreams are very possible. You should make those big plans, dare the mighty deeds you have only completed up to now. Traveling towards your goals can also suggest physical travel, such as a distinct possibility here. Make sure your concepts are well organized and practical. Think in large, sweeping terms and go to the head person with your creative ideas. They have a good chance of being accepted now. Many people can benefit from the ideas you present under the 22. And as a result, you may be given a top position. You are now the known expert in your field, and others come to you for opinion and advice. This is a very tense period where you will be dealing with groups of people. Guard against extremes. Do not be too extravagant with money. And do not speculate in uncertain enterprises. Stay away from gambling. Deal only with practical matters during this period. Overindulgence may cause a disillusion of affairs which otherwise have good potential. If in doubt about any matter, consult a professional. Do not trust your own judgment. Once all the facts are collected, rely upon your own intuition, which is based on reason, to supply you with proper decisions. It can all be yours during this powerful material period. And the Fool card is represented here. And the Fool card is represented. The master number 22 holds a unique position in the tarot deck. Theoretically, the major arcana begins at key 1 and continues through key 22. The minor arcana begins at 23, the King of Wands, and continues to 78. The Ten of Pentacles, the Fool, as key 0, stands by itself, representing the God force. 22 would seem to be missing. However, since cyclicity is the essence of life, there can be no ending. Therefore, the Fool key is the life force before entering manifestation, and 22 is that same key 0, the Fool, having walked the 21 keys of the major arcana to complete the full cycle and step once more beyond the present incarnation. 22 is an ancient numerical symbol for a circle and therefore represent the Alpha and Omega by which the Lord describes himself in the Bible. It has more on here, but I really like this book. If you would like, I don't know if you can see it, if this is too bright. I hope you can. It's called Numerology and a Divine Triangle. So I picked it up in the store. I kind of like this card. Anyway, let me read this. What do you need to release? And that's the waning moon. So whatever it is you need to release, today is a good day to release it and move forward. And I'm looking at these cards, and what's so funny about it, there's no zodiac sign on these cards that I pulled, but this believe in the impossible blue moon fell out, and this, I like that card. So let's see. So I pulled too many, but we're just going to have that as extra. Say you pulled 3 for the new moon. Okay. So, the 3 cards. What is rising up in me? The main message, this new moon, the final outcome. So, the final outcome is nothing is yet set in stone. The main message, this new moon, is believe in the impossible. And the first one is what's rising up in me. What do you need to release? That's what's rising up in you, the things that you need to release. So let's see. It says what's rising up in me? The things that you need to release. So let's look at that. The waning moon. Let's find the waning moon. Waning moon. Waning moon 100. Let's see. So the waning moon. The waning moon points to what's falling away. Life goes in cycles. And sometimes we need downtime or to let go. No matter when the moon cycle, wait a minute, let me go over that. No matter when in the moon cycle you pull this card, it's a sign that a situation has peaked for better or worse, and it's time for you to go easier. It's time for you to go easier. It's the autumn and winter, yes, we're in that, of the cycle. We're actually in the autumn. So what do you need to release? Almost certainly something from a situation you're asking about. This card can be very positive, but it can still be gently suggesting that you need to let something go and stop trying so hard. It is safe to let go and move on. I just said that. It's time to move on. You probably can't see this. Man, this looks funny on here. Okay. Move forward with as little resistance as possible. This is not the time to start new projects. Releasing emotional baggage is recommended. Say sorry to someone. Oh my God, I did that too. I had to say sorry to my BJ, my dog. Do energetic work such as meditation and yoga. Soon you will see what lies ahead. At the time of the waning cycle, take a moment to look up in the sky every night. You will see the moon growing smaller and smaller as she moves from full to new. It's time. It's a time when things are falling away. It's certainly not the time to cling on to anyone or anything. Drawing this card suggests your situation is in its autumn and winter phases. So hunker down and start the regeneration process. Makes sense too. When we're in the autumn, it makes a lot of sense. Okay, so that's that. That's what's rising up in you. Man, somebody trying to stop me from doing this. We return that to the sender. My goodness. It's just a new moon reading. My God. The main message this new moon. The main message this new moon is believe in the impossible. The blue moon. Man, everybody like the blue moon, but believe in the impossible for whatever it is. Believe in the impossible. So, you know how that go once every blue moon. And I believe it because I saw something that happened today and I'm like, you don't see that all the time, but it was awesome. It was awesome. So it says, as the saying goes, some things happen only once in a blue moon. In other words, hardly ever. Drawing this card suggests you're about to get a rare chance. You're about to get a rare chance, and that's something one of could well be about to happen. Did I say that right? Drawing this card suggests you're about to get a rare chance, and that's something one of could well be about to happen. This card is very positive sign if you felt like you're hoping for too much or asking too much of the universe. Never that. Whatever you are asking about, well, it might only happen once in a blue moon, but it can happen. However, with this rare opportunity before you, it's important that you believe in it. If you convince yourself that whatever you're asking about can never go in your favor, then guess what? It won't. But I know faith without works is dead. You got to have faith for it and then move on it. Be grateful for this card, which is a reminder to believe in your dreams. Yes, I'm lucky. Miss this chance and it might not come again anytime soon. What happens may only happen once. The person you're inquiring about is a rare find. That's if somebody's inquiring about somebody now. Hey, if you can believe it, you can achieve it. This situation is unlikely to repeat. Wow. There are usually 3 full moons between each equinox and solstice, and vice versa. Sometimes, though, we get 4 full moons in a single season. When that happens, the third of the season's 4 full moons is called the blue moon, and we had that this year, a big one. It was in Pisces, my sign. Okay, at least that was the original definition of the blue moon. These days, it's popular to use the blue moon for the second full moon in any calendar month that has 2 full moons. Well, we got lucky and got this blue moon card on this last new moon in December for 2023. I think that's God's grace. I think that's God's grace and just giving us a little something, something to close out 2023. I know what I'm asking for, and I believe in it. And it says nothing is yet set in stone. So even if you've asked for something, you've been believing for something, and it hasn't happened yet, or it's not yet set in stone. To me, when I look at this card, it's telling me to still keep believing and still reaching for those goals. Even if, excuse me, I'm sorry, it's late. Um, Even if there was a no, if there was a no, you was told a no about something. That's what I'm picking up from this card. It ain't set in stone. Whatever you hoping for with this, it could happen. So let me go back over here. And the last one was the final outcome. There you go. Ain't nothing yet set in stone. If you didn't get it yet, that don't mean it ain't coming. It just reminds me of the verse about write the vision down and make it plain. For those who see it may run with it. And when it says run with it, it didn't mean run away with your vision or take it from you or whatever. No. You don't know who's seeing it. The angels are seeing it. Your ancestors are seeing it. Forget about the physical 3D people that do shady stuff. Your ancestors see it. The very people we call on when we call, the very angels and spiritual guides and ancestors we call on when doing these reads, they can see it, run with it. And though it may tarry, it may take a minute or two, or 3 or 4 or 5 to get there. It says, wait on it. Though it may tarry, it shall surely. Now, one thing I know, shall in the Bible and just literally means it's going to happen. It shall surely come to pass. That means it's going to happen, and it's got a surely in that. That means indeed it's going to come. Indeed it's going to come. You can rest assured. Just wait on it. It might tarry a little bit, but it's going to surely come to pass. Now, that I'm talking about some positive things. I ain't talking about nothing negative. So, somebody could be writing a vision down to off somebody. We cancel all that and return that to the center. This is for high vibing people that vibe high, that set high goals, that that are co-creators with the universe. They want to create something positive, uplifting, nothing low vibing. That we see, that's not in this read. No, it's gonna surely come to pass. It might tarry, it might take a minute, but it shall surely come to pass. And Rhema, shall is a Rhema word that means it is definitely gonna happen. You can bank on that. It's gonna happen. So I think these are 3 very good cards for this new moon in Sagittarius. And since I pulled 4, I'm just gonna go ahead and read it. But it's actually just these 3 if I go by the directions of the Moonology book. Now I did pull this. Be bold and make the first move. And that's the cardinal move. And I'm gonna read that. Because you got, and look at this. Look at the moons on these cards. I don't know if y'all can see them, but look at that. They facing the same way between the blue moon. Look at that. It's supporting it. Look at that. They're the same moons too. It's just a little, this one is farther away. The mutable moon and the waxing moon is closer. You can see it. But you know what I'm looking at? Look at this 4th card. That's how I knew I wasn't supposed to pull it. Look at how it's facing. It's going the opposite way. So I ain't gonna even look it up. It says be bold to make the first move. Do what you want to do. I'm just saying. Now I'm gonna look at the bottom of this card, and that was the Gemini, and that's communications. The answers you need are coming. The answers you need are coming because nothing is yet set in stone. Whatever you were hoping for, and whatever you were wishing for, whatever you want to manifest that's high vibing and positive will come. And whatever you need to release it, because it might be blocking that which you want to come to pass. It might be blocking it, so release it. And unforgiveness is a blocker. It is a blocker. It is not a good thing. So maybe that's one of the things you need to release. We need to release some folks. We need to release some old habits. A lot of things. Whatever it is that you need to release, then that's what you do. I hope this reading has helped someone. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope that you can take from it if it resonates with you. it should resonate with everybody though, because it's something that we all can use. That's my opinion though. So, um, I hope this reading helps. This is for entertainment purposes only. And I hope the new year brings you that which shall surely come to pass. Something that you've been wanting, hoping for, wishing for, preparing for, studied for, invested in, that's positive and that can move you further on your journey. I know it has done that for me. Okay, until next time. Until next time. Later, Gators.